Granny Weaver had like a commute. You notice that? Like the place where Joy works is actually closer to Granny Weaver's location than where she lives. Like little did she know that. Also, you're a terrible librarian. How are you gonna just leave books like this on the shelf? Like how, that's embarrassing. Oh, there's another one. Super bad for the book. Super bad. Look how screwed up looking that book is. That's in a display case and it's all fucky. Shameful. Shameful all around. But yeah, she, little did she know that getting the job after her Weaver punishment brought her physically close to Granny Weaver. Like a block away.
Joy, you've no reason to be scared now. It's gone. At least for the next 100 years.
No.
Sure?
Absolutely.
Thank Kay. I owe you. Take this. Gratitude. But keep this a secret.
You're safe now. I figured that it all being over, you could speak freely. Is something still wrong?
All is well. Thank you. Again.
I'm confused. Why don't you unstitch your mouth then?
Can't. Punishment. 2 years left. No matter. Need to serve the sentence. Full.
How come? Sewing someone's mouth shut is sick enough, but keeping it when Granny's gone?
You're not from Oakmont. Can't understand.
Okay. Just as you say, I guess.
Yeah, that's why I'm a little confused, just because we've muddied the waters now.
Bye, Joy.
I inherently assumed that her punishment was for, like, trespassing upon Oakmont's secrets and being a gossip and, you know, not keeping her mouth shut. It was a local punishment by the local people. But it was a punishment by a spooky specter that comes by once a century, evidently. Like, but it's also an Oakmont punishment. So, like, the city is in league with Weaver normally, but Weaver's the one that sewed her mouth shut, right? What? Like, you have to keep your mouth sewn shut for years, even when Weaver's already been banished and she won't be back? This... Okay. Incredibly odd, is how I would put it. Oh, I was right next to it. I was kind of next to it. And yeah, the 100 years thing is a good example of, like, the way this game handles some of this occult elements and supernatural stuff is like something gets half referenced to us in a vague sense, and then characters misquote the reference anyway, and so we only have the foggiest idea of how something kind of works maybe, and then the characters will make like these dramatic decisions, or even I'll be asked to make a decision based on like this incredibly slight information. Like, they went from 0 to kill Harriet Doe, and I'm like, what? Why would my character want to kill Harriet? Because they think they're the chosen one and want to fulfill the prophecy that they only half understand even exists, and they don't know any of the terms of the prophecy. They're just going to jump to a completely wild conclusion and murder somebody out of nowhere. Okay. I believe that's the big boy. Key evidence collected. Damn it. I was like, can I just pop in, take the photo, and leave? That'd be nice. That'd be quick and easy. No. Alright. Manor crime scene. One of the victims, R. Becker, lived in a manor in... Okay, there's no additional information. There's something else I can still try to find besides just the photo. Oh, you're... Okay, there he goes. Whoop. Oh. Okay. Okay. I don't have any fire. What got me? Oh, he's dead. But the other guy was dead. There we go. Okay. Bit of a mess when they stack up like that, but we're good. Also, did I just discover that... No, okay. For a second there, I thought changing away from a weapon automatically reloaded it. I didn't remember fully reloading my shotgun. But it was reloaded. I don't know. I don't remember for sure. Alright. Now we can probably look for the key evidence. The giant muck monster nightmare dude that has a mouth for a chest and looks like it's going to devour me whole has been thoroughly demystified by me. You get to see it repeatedly in broad daylight, very well lit, and I keep killing it over and over again, so it's like I'm not intimidated by it. I just know that I'm just running because that's how you have to fight.
I haven't known you long, but you mean so much to...
Like elements of horror where there's like there's like what, 4 monsters above ground and 1 monster. There's 4 monsters above the ocean surface and like 2 monsters below the ocean surface, and that's like all of the enemies in the entire game, it would appear. And nothing between that and me going into the same building over and over again the entire campaign. Like, this game doesn't have enough horror content to sustain itself, I would say.
It wasn't suicide.
That'd be very hard suicide to do. Like, if you want to be... Usually some element of the unknown is involved in horror. But I'm just being exposed to the same handful of elements over and over again. I'm exploring the same building and fighting the same enemies in said building every mission. And familiarity is not the go-to emotion you probably want from me in a horror game, especially a Lovecraftian horror. Comfort and routine, probably not what you want. Damn, this place is... Look at this place! It's loaded with resources. How hard to fight do they think that guy is? Holy crap. That's next level. I'm missing an environmental detail. Is it the same painting? It is. Oh, this looks so much shittier than the rest of the house around it. Oh, here we go. R. Becker membership card. This card certifies that R. Becker was a member in good standing of the Oakmont Photo Club. He only joined a few months ago. That's super weird. This place has like mega loot chests in it. It has like 3 of them, but but only had those enemies. Makes me think I'm gearing up for like a Gears of War like horde mode gauntlet when I see those kinds of ammo dumps. The rich apartment crime scene. Is it this building? Yep. All right. Come at me. I know you're coming. Damn. Yeah, they're loading me up in these places. Should memorize these locations and come back to them if I ever need resources. Because I bet you can still come in and open the same chests. Keeps going. Okay. Tired of this guy. Owie. Chip damage. Scowy chip damage. Huh. He must just barely be smacking me a little bit, because he's doing, like, micro damage. Oops. Alright, who else? I can watch this door. This room is now- this building is now contained every enemy type except for the little crawly bull charger dudes. But come at me. Come on, show me your full variety. I hear one somewhere. Probably that one. Ah, you're locked in here. That would do it. See ya.
One precise strike. He died almost instantly.
Right to the neck. I don't know, can't neck wounds take a while to kill you? Surprisingly. I don't know about instantly. Alright. All fueled back up. We'll be sure to open everything up on the way out. Now let's see if I can find any more crime information, like a note. A wee bit of context. Their bathrooms don't have doors. E. Bryan membership card. This card certifies that E. Bryan is a member of good standing of the photo group. Another photo club member. So I'm ironically, or coincidentally, I suppose. I don't know, maybe ironic. I can't. I'm too many layers deep in the mental gymnastics to keep track anymore. Wow, somebody with a boarded up hole that actually has the whole part boarded. That's unusual. But I'm taking photos of crime scenes where all of the people, all the victims are going to probably be connected by having been part of a photo club. Go figure. No, there wasn't a chest in here, but there was one here. Yeah, I've shot some things, I've fired my rounds, now I just gotta do my follow-up of making sure I re-loot the boxes for the leftovers. That will then refill what I just used to craft. And I haven't even been down here yet. Is it all? Yeah, it's all crime scene stuff has been found. So all that's down here is loot or nothing. What is this building that's always broken? The gramophone contraption? There's always this machine that's broken everywhere. Don't remember if I've ever seen one that wasn't broken. So basement is accessible and shockingly unflooded, but otherwise nothing going on there. I wouldn't expect unflooded stuff in Reed's Heights. I guess heights kind of implies height, which I don't think is accurate. Because you can see that's the water level right there, that's the water level right there. I don't know how much this area, besides maybe this, is elevated at all. So that's impressive that their basement's not flooded, because it must be from just a genuine lack of any leaks. Since it's probably just as underwater as everything else. That's how water level works for this kind of situation. Our last location's actually the one that's most local to the bar, as it turns out. J.R. Nelson's house. Anybody else? Line up now, take your turn. Come at me, bro.
Poor man was trying to escape, but met his end after a single savage attack.
Was trying to escape, but then he got hit in the chest? The axe isn't as deep as I would think for a single, like, actual kill strike. But also he tried to escape but then got hit in the chest. So did he accidentally run towards his target because he just heard something? I'm wondering what the narrative significance is going to be of single, because it keeps pointing out that it's a single savage attack. Let's go find our evidence that he's a photography major. Yep, there it is. Same one. And then a flower. Did he photograph the flower? He just has a Molotov. A pre-soaked Molotov idly sitting around on his shelf. The fuck, dude? Also, wait, why is this room blocked off from the ins? How is this room blocked off from the inside? Wait, what the fuck? How'd you even do that? And why would you do that? Why would you block it from the inside? That's bizarre. Okay. Well, I got off lucky this time. Didn't have to deal with the big guy for once. They've been oversaturating the market with that particular unit type lately. He felt a lot more impactful when it was the super rare occurrence of, oh god, there's a mega-sized one. Especially when I wasn't sure how to deal with it because I only had like a pistol. But now he goes down in like 5 hits from a heavier gun, and then I instantly refill that gun via the local boxes, because whenever he's around, they give me so much ammo. Like, way more than it costs to kill him. So the main takeaway is whenever I see the giant guy around, I'm like, oh, this building's gonna fix me up. And deck me out. Seven Oaks. The bar that mechanically replaces the first bar. Immediately.
Again with the signs. I wonder what he was trying to tell me.
He's trying to tell you to turn down the bloom setting. Found out that Officer Shaw knew Mr. Becker. Seems like they're more than just friends. Perhaps I should ask him about that. Second floor of the bar. Private room.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer, and keep your hands where I can see them.
I feel like we're gonna find out that he's up to no good. His hat's here. The table, I think the table's cleaned up. I think it used to be covered in stuff. Ah, it's time for this. This table that always had all the photos and the flower and everything like that. We're gonna find out why all this set dressing was here.
There's a link between all the victims. I found these cards in each house.
A photography club membership. They all had them.
Yeah. Seems like a good place to investigate.
Thank you, Reed. I knew you'd find something. I might pay this club a visit. See if there's anyone who has an issue with them.
I know why you wanted this case cracked. Found some clues in Becker's house. You were close, weren't you?
How dare you? He was special. A man you meet only once in life. He understood me. I won't stop until I find those who did it.
I'm sorry for your loss, Sam. And don't worry, I'm a private eye. Emphasis on the private.
Thank you, Charles. I appreciate it.
I got those photos you wanted. You got my compensation?
Terrific, thank you. Here, take this.
Some of these were pretty horrible. I hope you find the killer.
Me too, Reed. Me too.
Take care.
I think I'm just numb to it. Oh god, I don't get to have any of my rewards because my inventory is full and the only thing that the people can reward you with is your more inventory items because this game doesn't have money, but there would be nothing to buy with it anyway because all you can have in the game is ammo. So money is useless anyway, but it also means that they can't pay you with money, they only pay you with items that themselves are things you're full on already. So my double quest rewards skill is completely being thrown out the window. Especially since I don't think it probably doesn't even affect knowledge points. I don't think it's increasing how much experience I get. I pumped up my experience meter a little bit, or my health meter a little bit. I think it'll get as long as my other one is. Plus 25%, but yeah. That's when you know you have a lame ass skill tree, by the way, is when the fucking cap 3 points deep is, oh, 25% increased health. And then the tree just ends. And you're like, oh wow. So playing the entire game without opening the skill tree would have a not that different outcome ultimately. Because it just isn't that strong. Oh well. Ah, it wrapped up. So we're not going to go any deeper into that. We're not going to find the killer. We just let that loose and hope that he's able to avenge his lover. Oopsie. Well, I would like to wrap up something from before. We'll see if I ever get around to actually doing every single letter. There's just so many of them. But, once upon a time, I tried to follow up the Forlorn Woman quest. Subsection of the Oakmont letters. And, I didn't do it, because it had a big scoopy monster in it. It had the big guy, and that guy was undefeatable back then. So let's go have a little catharsis about that, since he's thoroughly demystified and defanged at this point. I'm back. Uh-oh. I'm about to die. What? Inject yourself, you asshole. There we go. Whoopsie. We done? We clean? We good? Maybe there wasn't a big guy in here. I don't know, I think it re-randomizes each time, so it's hard to say. All I know is that it's, hello. It's definitely a big horde, which was more of an issue when I only had a pistol. Now they're pretty manageable. Revolver ammo. What? Oh, that was the corpse despawning through the floor that I killed upstairs, the invisible one. Startling. That just goes where I just was. There it is. You're generally just looking for one letter. Obed Marsh Diary. 21st of March, 1856. New South Wales. On that day we arrived near Ball's Pyramid, a giant rock around 2,000 feet high extending from the sea. The air is poisoned all around it, and you can barely see the tip of the monolith. The catch is good here, and brought us more gold. I had to give them 2 slave women we bought in Sumatra. Wretches were terrified when they saw them. Good riddance. Whoa, big one. We landed on Lord Howe Island, a few nautical miles away, for fresh water and fruit. The heady dinghy was put at sea at 8:15 a.m. Last time we were here, in 1847, there were 3 settlers and their Aboriginal wives. This time, only the women remained, and they were not the same. Tattooed, their eyes red with blood, and dead animal carcasses were strewn about the camp. They slept on the floor beside the corpses. We drank and danced with them, and one played a strange musical flute, with sounds we never heard before. One of them took me to her hut. While I was at it, between her legs in the dark, Matthews came with a torch, and I could see that above me the dead husband was hooked to the roof, skin over his face dried, like a 100-year-old apple. Bones and clothes he was, his mouth open and distorted in an endless shout. I'm sorry, you fucking found out that the women here lay down next to animal carcasses and this place is a giant fuck show, and then you then are like, I'm gonna eat her out. Yeah, take me back to your hut, lady. Like, the fact that this paragraph came before this paragraph, I don't even understand the protagonist in this story. What? I could still see his eyes, alive and rolling, looking at me. The witch was laughing hard while wiping her thighs. All her teeth filed to a point like a wolf or a shark. We fled this cursed place, leaving the witches behind. How the fuck did they stick it out that long? You weird idiot. It's so baffling. Also, you didn't see her fucking shark teeth before then? Ow. Goodbye, weirdo. How even? I'm so baffled by that story.